everybody, and welcome to Houston Life on this Tuesday, August 11th. So glad to have you with us today. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Courtney Savala, and we know it's the 11th because it says it right there.
That's all it says on the screen. We need all the help we can get.
Again, it's just a day. It's a day.
August 11th. I mean,
so weird.
In January, I really imagined summer and, you know,
thinking
July
about
and August vacation.
Yes.
And here we are, August 11th, and wow, we're still in this holding pattern.
Holding pattern, but yet, you know, the timeline for us for school starting is, you know, ticking away.
Right around the corner.
And I am freaking out, you know, just trying to get the ducks in the row and just figuring out good spacing and timing and trying to manage that schedule and making sure with my work schedule and Orlando's work schedule, how we're gonna upload all these assignments by a certain time and do all of this. And, you know, I'm not very tech savvy, so it takes me a minute to find all these different platforms. But I do understand, according to the district, that it's going to be a little bit more streamlined and a little bit more of like what is happening daily.
What I think is confusing, though, is if you have children with different ages, which is everyone, unless you have twins, right?
Right.
You have kids, different ages, different classes, many times different schools, elementary, middle school, high school, and they're all doing homeschool. How do they, I mean, what if they're all at the dining table and each one is doing a totally different curriculum, right?
Each one, yeah, I mean, they are doing a different curriculum. And so spring semester, you know, everybody, we were all thrown into this. We didn't have spaces, we didn't have set up home classrooms and all of that. So we just kind of, you know, stuck them somewhere that we could. Okay, we got to get through it. And AJ ended up at the dining room table, which that was his classroom every day with papers and pens and markers and, you know, everything that he needed. And so now it's sort of, you know, at that point we were just in survival mode. You know, let's just get through it. We don't know what this entails. The end of the semester is looming. Let's just do what we can do.
Yeah.
And so now we've really been concentrating on both boys having the correct space to be in. So Orlando can do his job at home. You know, we have Zoom calls and things. I'm not shooting from home anymore, but, you know, we're able to find our own spaces and really set up. And here's the thing with AJ, he's going into 4th grade. So this is still a learned behavior for him, not having that teacher. He's still young. I mean, he just turned 9 in May. So not having that classroom environment, and like, let's be honest, I can't just say, you know, here's your work, bye, have fun and close the door. I mean, it's not gonna get done.
Right. You gotta be involved somehow. And all the distractions of being at home, the puppy and the phones, and someone comes to the door, my gosh, it's, a lot of people are learning, you know, discipline skills that maybe we need to, right? Working from home, and whether that's school or a job or just being a parent from home, it is so difficult. It really is.
Do you feel like you could ever go back to sort of like a non-flexible, like a normal work day? Do you feel like, because even you know, I know you don't have kids, but you and Brennan are both working from home, and you're kind of, you know, our days basically get filled differently, right, before we actually step in the building.
But also life happens, right?
Yes.
Regardless of your relationship status, whether you're single or partnered, married, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
Kids, you know, you have the best intentions for your day. You lay out your plan, and then you jump on 59, and 4 lanes are closed, and you can't get there. So I've had bosses in the past who, how do I say this in very nice, just, you know, we've all had bad bosses, right? Or people who demand that you are there, you know, you are there, you are at your desk, and you have that FaceTime, I guess.
To be seen.
The old school FaceTime, it is like you are in the chair at 8:30 a.m. and if you walk in at 8:35, your manager is going to talk to you, and oh my gosh, I will maybe consider letting you work remotely, but don't tell anyone else in your department because that's not our policy. I mean, I've never been a fan of that.
Right.
I think that's all kind of baloney. My feeling is if you're getting your work done, you're getting your work done. And especially when you're at home, because I did work from home. For many, many years I worked from home. I would travel and we would shoot, you know, I was shooting and editing, but all the editing would happen at home. The shooting would happen wherever. And I think that until now, a lot of people didn't A, respect people who work from home on a regular basis.
100%.
B, totally respect parents who, like my mom was working from home, keeping the house together forever. right? And that, I think, is the hardest job of all. I think in many ways, the easiest thing to do is escape and leave and go to the office every day.
Right.
While the person at home has to deal with all of like the home stuff.
Everything else exploding.
Yeah, but now, for me, I'm still coming to the studio every single day, but instead of having our morning meeting, we do it on the phone. In fact, full disclosure, I almost missed the show today because our meeting went so long on the phone, on the Zoom call.
Panicked.
So we're like, oh my gosh, we've got to leave our homes and get here. So I don't know. I think that one of the silver linings coming out of COVID is that hopefully employers will be more reasonable with their employees. Bosses will be more flexible with meetings and plans and all of those things.
We hope so.
We hope so. And so many companies like Google is saying now for their employees, and they have like 200,000 full-time and contract employees. They're like, bye girl, we're not seeing you at least until summer of 2021.
Right.
A year from now.
A year from now. And you know what, I will say too, I think the return of a flexible work schedule will happen when my kids go to college. Or summers. I mean, it just is impossible to do it all. You can't, something's got to give, you know? And the interesting thing, what you say about the bosses is, you know, no. What I think is so interesting is that I think there's so many people that can relate to that. And especially when it comes to kids, you know, when I was a reporter and on the streets, and let's say something happened and there was a problem, or kid got sick at school, or something happened where you had to go pick them up. I mean, that happened to me before, and it was sort of like,
what do you do?
Sorry, you can't leave. No, we're not you can't leave. So,
but I have a sick child at school
that I have to go get. Well, you better find another alternative. And that's basically what I was told. So it's interesting, and I shouldn't say this. This is, well, you know,
too late.
I know, we always want to hold, and we talked about this a few weeks ago about how women should uphold other women and not break other women down. But I would tell you the biggest problem I've had with working moms is a boss, a female boss with kids.
Oh, that's an interesting irony.
Yeah, very interesting.
So if you have a female boss who also is in this situation where she's juggling family, you find that she's been harder on you.
Way more difficult than a man.
Interesting.
Yes, way more difficult. In my years of working, that has been a consistent norm until this, you know, this time. This has been very different, but man, that's just a chapter for the book. It really is. Got some good stories on that. It's very interesting.
We should dig into this topic another day too, because I feel like there is competition, whether it's mean girls treating other women poorly, or writing nasty things on social media, or calling Houston Life and telling you you need to change your hairstyle and your lipstick. Like,
right, yeah.
There's this idea, I think it probably starts, we should have a psychologist on the show, right? But this is my theory as a non-psychology major in college.
A non-psychologist.
What is that phrase that rising tide raises all ships?
Right.
That's what I believe.
Right.
I believe when you do well, when he does well, when this person like wins an award, the game, it's like, oh my gosh,
you did it.
That is amazing. You did it. We can all celebrate this together. But I feel like, and again, we're all products of our environments, whether something happened to you as a child and you just had this competitive nature ingrained in you when you were younger, I think that there are still the mean girls from high school who then, you know, grow up to be whatever age they are.
Mean adults, yeah.
Mean adults. And it's like, oh, well, you won that thing? Oh, well, well, why didn't I? You know?
Right.
This idea that there's not enough room for everyone, there's not enough goodness in the world to go around, I totally do not believe that. I believe that we all, like, when you do well, I do well, we all do well, we're all nicer to each other.
Exactly, exactly. And I think there's nothing wrong with being competitive, you know? I mean, I think that brings out a lot of really great qualities in a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't be competitive or maybe jealous or green because someone got the award. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't seem...
There's a German phrase it's in German, but it's still like not a great word. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
But it's this terminology that you celebrate when other people lose.
Oh. That's not good.
There's a whole song about it in the Broadway show Avenue Q, and it's a German word, but it's not a good word. But it's like, when you lose, like, we celebrate, yay! And I think there's still too much of that in the world.
Right.
Especially now, you know, in 2020 with all the weirdness going on.
Totally.
Can we just fast forward to 2021?
I know. Just hit the reset button, please. Has anybody turned this switch on and off yet?
Yeah. But I do think the remote learning, though, remote learning and remote working from home, one thing, a little light bulb went off for me a few weeks ago when I had a dear friend of mine, Liz Darby from California. She works in the Bay Area. She works for like a tech company, right? And we know that Silicon Valley is up there in the Bay Area. Well, your aunts live in San Francisco.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
One of the most dynamic, interesting cities in the world. I love that city. Also one of the most expensive cities in the world.
Yeah, more expensive than New York, and it's teeny tiny.
Oh yeah, you can buy a tear-down house the size of a Cracker Jack box, and it's $1 million. And she contacted me and she said, hey, my husband and I are thinking of bringing our 2 kids and moving to Austin, which is also now getting pretty expensive, right?
Sure.
But they're considering relocating because now she can be 100% remote instead of going into the office, which I think, again, silver lining from COVID.
Right.
This is kind of a game changer because so many people are like handcuffed to their jobs and handcuffed to the cities where their jobs are based. So I don't know, I think over the next few years, we're going to see people more fluidly moving around the country, which is great.
I think so too, and I also think that probably companies, bosses are seeing probably a little bit more, maybe an uptick in productivity with people working from home. I'm curious to see what that would look like, because not saying that there's distractions, but there's not the sort of pressure that we have going on. We've talked about this before, of other things happening in the world, going to rush to pick up the kids from somewhere, going to rush to this event, going to rush to that event, going to rush to, you know, shuffle those kids back and forth, right? If you have kids, or just like our schedules are sort of streamlined, so the pressures of getting someplace else aren't there. And so people are able to stay in that space and, you know, walk away, but still kind of like, I don't know, have a little bit more flex in their schedule.
Yeah, I could not agree more. And you know that recently, well, not recently, ever since we bought this house, this brand new house, the air conditioners had problems. It's been a nightmare. And the ability to actually be home and be on a Zoom call and still get my work done, or for Brandon to get his work done while the air conditioning people are not showing up for a 5th time. It's just, it allows so much more flexibility to actually just deal with your life maintenance stuff.
Right.
Your car issues, your home issues, the dry cleaning. So, I don't know, I think we're all better for it in many ways.
I think so.
But we're not out of the woods yet, though.
No.
These COVID numbers are not good.
Not
it's very
good.
depressing.
No.
Wear your masks and we'll get through it together, people.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have some fun on today's show, and you had an interview that was so fantastic that we just had to show you guys again. And we're talking about Good Girls on NBC. It's one of our favorite shows. We've had Reno Wilson right here on the show, interviewed him in LA. Manny Montana,
love
the bad guy everyone is in love with. And you know that the show is full of drama. It's called Good Girls, but some of the best characters in the show, I think, are the male characters. And if you haven't seen it, you can stream it now.
Absolutely. And I will always say there's a Houston connection to every story, and a character on the show we all love to hate is from Houston. I had the chance to chat with actor David Hornsby about growing up here and also his latest project. David Hornsby, welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We are so excited. Right? I know, virtually. I know. Okay, you have so much going on, but I have to tell you, maybe this isn't the right thing to say right out of the gate, but Boomer, Good Girls, you're like the guy we love to hate, dude.
I am not a kid anymore, Nana.
Then go be a big boy.
Oh, thanks. Yes, I get that a lot from women. No, that's it's a great part. It's actually originally I was supposed to die at the end of the pilot, and you know, you just love to hate me. They just love to hate me so much they kept me around. So it's been a fun job.
Well, we love our entire staff, our entire building. We love Good Girls. We're big fans of that. Tell me what that's like to play that kind of role, where you are kind of the bad guy that no one likes.
It's fun, actually. You know, everyone has to kind of find their niche acting-wise, and I feel like I found a good. I either have in Always Sunny, I have prosthetics on my face, or,
right.
I'm being disposed of in some way and treated carefully. But it's been fun.
Well, I have to say, when did the acting bug get you? Because as someone, as a kid growing up in Houston, of course, you went to Kincaid. I think you were on the football team. I think you won a couple of awards there.
Yeah. I got into acting at Kincaid, in Houston, and we had a great drama program there, and that's what got me into it. And then I went to a theater school at college.
Where do we go? Let's get going. This is the car. Same car I see. You might have to throw down some towels.
Let's talk about your latest project, because Mythic Quest premiered February of this year. But before you guys even got off the ground, it was on Apple TV. They said, hey, second season, let's bring it.
Yeah, and we started shooting our second season right before everything got shut down. But it's been great. It's the new show. It's the workplace at a video game company, and it's sort of behind the scenes of the biggest video game in the world called Mythic Quest. It's a fictional game.
Michelle, do you want to just tell the girls what it's like to be a woman in tech?
Oh, sure. Which part did you want me to talk about? The part where you have to work twice as hard to make less money, or the part where you can't get ahead because it's a bro monoculture?
Okay, well, that's not necessarily the message we're trying to get across.
Maybe you want to talk about what it's like to be a female in a male-dominated field.
I would not.
It's just an office comedy, and it has some of the talent behind Always Sunny in Philadelphia, another show I work on. And I had a chance to act in it and help write it and produce it. And so it's been great. And we got picked up and started shooting. Unfortunately, we got shut down. But then we made another episode during the quarantine from our homes, just as a way to sort of reflect what's going on right now.
I'm gonna go put a bra on since you need these meetings to be all fancy or whatever.
It's not fancy to wear undergarments to a business meeting. You know what? Just go put on the bra. Put on the bra. It's unbelievable. It's like, just be human, just be a normal human being.
Yo.
Well, David Hornsby, next time you're in Houston, you got to come in studio with us here at Houston Life. It's such a pleasure.
Oh, that'd be fun.
We love watching you all over on Good Girls, of course, on our network and Apple TV, all over the place. You're the guy that we love to hate, but we're always supporting you.
I love to be hated, so keep hating me. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
He was such a blast to chat with. I mean, and I love, he's just so talented. You can't help but kind of giggle when you see him.
Yeah. Don't use that compliment on anyone
I know.
You're the guy we love to hate.
I know, but the actor, we hate your characters. We love you. We hope to see much more of David Hornsby soon. You can catch Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet on Apple TV. Check it out. It does not disappoint.
It looks so funny, and I love that exchange about, like, women working in tech.
Yes.
Twice as hard for less pay.
Right?
I know. Something's got to change. We can change the world, folks. Still ahead on today's show, quarantine hair care, how to make your cut and color last longer in between salon trips, plus quick and easy styling tips for Zoom calls with our celebrity hairstylist.
But first, Lauren Kelly chats with a former Marine turned banker turned baker. What led the baker's man to finally step out of the corporate world and into the kitchen to bake up his tasty mini bundt cakes? Yummy. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. From banker to baker, one local man did a complete 180 on his career, and that pivot is helping him get through another tough time.
Well, we're talking about the baker's man, James Ephraim. He sells his delicious miniature bundt cakes around the Houston area, and he's not letting the current environment get him down. Lauren Kelly has more.
James Ephraim of The Baker's Man is joining us today.
Here in the greatest metropolis in the world, Houston, Texas, The Baker's Man. When you see this face, you're in the right place.
I want to talk first about how you, James, got started baking.
It has to be, I was 12, 13 years old, and just helping my mother out in the kitchen on the holidays. I was just getting in there, shredding carrots and mixing the batter. So, yeah, just doing it with my mom.
You see the sign that says carrot, but affectionately, we call it Dr. Stina. The owner's mother's recipe, the one that launched, the cake that launched the business.
She had a different kind of carrot cake, and like I tell my customers, who buy that, it's going to change your life. So,
how did you get the name, the Baker's Man?
All right. So after I got out of the military, I attended University of St. Thomas. So while I was there, I was part of UNICEF. And just, doing fundraisers, we would do bake sales, and I would always bake something. So my wife, then girlfriend, right, thought it was funny, right, and being cute, and started poking fun at me and called me the Baker's Man. Right? So that's something I stored away. And I was like, I'm probably use this in the future. So
right, she thinks that she's taking a jab, but you're like, the wheels are turning. I'm gonna. Right. You've got such a really cool story because you went from being a full-time employee, you were a banker, you were a Marine, and what made you transform your daytime job into a baking job? What made you switch those roles?
Being a kid, I always had an entrepreneurial spirit.
The cakes are ready. They're calling you out. Say, get up out of bed. Grab us, go back to bed, then eat. And repeat.
I always felt that I had to do this. So I told myself I never wanted to be on my deathbed having any what ifs. So I just tried it and, put it out there in the market, and people, took to it. They liked it, and it just continued to grow.
Now, being a Marine, I'm sure you've learned numerous lessons. Is there anything that applies today from, your time as a Marine?
Adapt and overcome. Yeah, especially now with the pandemic. Some of the ideas that I had moving forward with expanding the business, it had to be scrapped, and I had to adapt to the situation that we were in with the pandemic, overcome it, change the business model, and move forward.
So we've got all 7 flavors here, and it's really going to be hard to choose one, but I think because it's your mom's recipe, it's the one that you started, I think I'm going to have to try the carrot cake. Is that a good choice?
Perfect choice. That's my ultimate favorite. So what I'm known for is the moistness. You see how moist you just dig in there, and then the flavor. So yeah, I think you're going to really enjoy it.
Oh my God. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. I want to make sure customers know where they can purchase your bundt cakes because you have them spaced out throughout the city.
Currently, every Saturday, I'm at the Urban Harvest Farmers Market every Saturday from 8 to 12. And also at Frank's Pizza downtown and Local Foods in the Village.
All places I am very familiar with. Well, thank you so much for sharing your creations with us. I think that this is phenomenal. I love that you've just taken something that you've loved doing for so long and really have been able to transform it into a business. I know your mom is proud, and I'm glad your wife came up with the idea for the Baker's Man, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
And let me tell you, those mini cakes are so good. By the way, if you guys mention that you saw the Baker's Man on Houston Life, James will offer $1 off an individual cake purchase or $5 off 1 dozen cakes.
They look absolutely
so
delicious. Good. I can't wait to buy my own since Lauren didn't leave any for me. Just kidding. We'll be right back. It is time now for our Tip Tuesday with 1 hour air conditioning and heating of Houston.
Water leaks are a common cause of AC problems, but the pros at 1 hour are ready and willing to help fix any issue.
When a drain line is clogged or in rough shape, water can back up in the line, ultimately overflowing into your home. If the leak you're experiencing is in the form of water pooling around your unit, it could be the air filter that is clogged.
To get a proper diagnosis on your AC problems, you're going to want to call the professionals for help.
And speaking of the pros, 1 hour general manager Jimmy Sanchez is standing by with more. Jimmy, it is great to see you. And leaks, my goodness, it's a small word, but it can cause so much damage. First of all, what are some of the causes of AC leaks in someone's home?
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me. So there's many causes that can cause your AC to leak. Probably the most simple one is to have that regular routine maintenance. So the technician that's out in your home can identify any signs where clogging is starting to form. We don't want to wait till it gets too late, but if it has, trying to identify what it might be is, it can be a failed component like a condensate drain pump that's not pumping the water out. And one as simple as you stated, simple as an air filter. Not replacing your air filters on time can cause that unit to have poor airflow and cause that coil to freeze over, therefore leaking that water out. Corroded PVC drain pans, right? They become corroded over time if they're not serviced and cleaned regularly. Those can also leak out. So there's definitely many symptoms that you can look for when we're talking about leaks in the home.
Okay, Jimmy, and this may sound like a silly question, so I apologize ahead of time, but what would be the first sign of a leak? Are we saying like we're noticing water, or is it something else?
So in most homes, what you're going to have a primary drain line and an emergency drain line. Most times, the emergency drain line is going to be that drain line that sticks out of the eave of a home. If you see water coming out of that one, then that's most signs that your primary drain line has clogged. That's really the right time to go ahead and call one of us professionals out to get a good look at your system to see what's causing the clog in that primary drain line. If it's not that, most systems today are designed to have system shutoffs in them. So when your system backs up, it'll shut your unit off. So if your unit stops working sometimes, that can be from a clogged drain line. So you want to get a professional out there like 1 hour to go ahead and figure out what's causing that clog.
And of course, you don't have a crystal ball. I know there are a number of different reasons why you could be experiencing a leak in your home. But are these simple fixes? Are they costly? Or does it really run the gamut?
It really does run the gamut. It can be very simple as something as just regularly cleaning out. It depends where the clog is in the drain line. Something as simple as up top where you can clean it, or if it gets more costly, depending on how old your home is and the makeup of your drain system, it can get quite costly. So the best thing is having the regular routine maintenance done to identify those problems early to prevent those clogs to begin with.
That is so true. I was just going to say that having somebody look at that and keep an eye on your system really does pay off in the long run. Jimmy, a little bit of a switching gears here, but tell us about the partnership that you have with the PTSD Foundation of America and Camp Hope.
Thank you for asking. So, veterans, being a retired military man myself, veterans plays very key to me. Hiring veterans here at 1 hour to work with our team is always very key. And then getting a chance to get out there and serve our community is also very key to us. And one of the ways that we're serving our community is by working with Camp Hope. For the last 4.5 years, we've been providing all their HVAC service needs out at Camp Hope for all their buildings, for all the veterans on the road to recovery. And what we decided to do this year is starting August the 1st, through October 31st, for every HVAC system that we sell to one of our customers, we're going to be donating $100 to Camp Hope, and we're going to be doing that on or before Veterans Day.
That is fantastic, Jimmy. That's really, really cool. Also, shifting gears just back to home maintenance, I want to say you guys are really great at what you do. And I know, especially living in a climate like in Houston, right, where people are running their systems around the clock, especially during these summer months. It's important that when we're hiring a company to come out and either do routine maintenance or take care of a fix, that we're hiring a reputable company. You guys have been in business for a long time, many decades of experience. And when I had Manuel from 1 hour come out, he showed up on time, and it was great. So chat with us a little bit just about the history of 1 hour here in Houston.
So we've been here for over 50 years serving Houston and the surrounding metro area. We've got employees that have been with us for over 40 years. We've got many customers that have been with us just as long. It really is like family here. I joined the team 4.5 years ago. And one of the main reasons is because it felt like family and because this company operates by a set of values. And if there's a mistake made or something we don't do wrong or don't do right, we're not going to run from the problem. We're going to run towards it until we can get it right. So that's very important. It's not just about selling service or selling the system. We want to make sure we're with you for long after that, continuing the relationship.
I think that's super important too. You're trustworthy, you know who's coming into your home at the end of the day, and this can be an expensive fix for a lot of people or an expensive upgrade. And so being in the right hands at the right time, I think says a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Jimmy,
one of the things point out there is that, you know, most people don't realize that an AC system can produce up to 4 to 5 gallons every hour during the summer when it's really running really hard. So being attentive to what's going on with your system is very key, you know. And then also just another tidbit of information, finding out what's going on with your home insurance plan to see whether it covers. You know, when that water leak occurs and it occurs in your house, water runs the least path of resistance. So it's not gonna detain itself just to one area. It's gonna go wherever the water flow takes it. And just 1 inch of water can cause well over $25,000 of damage into a home. So we want to identify those early. We want to make sure that our home insurance covers those things so we can be protected.
Very excellent point there. Jimmy Sanchez, 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating of Houston. We know you're a busy guy. We can hear all the activity behind you. So thanks so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much for having us. Have a great day.
You too.
Jimmy.
If you'd like to learn more, you can visit onehourhoustonac.com or you can call 855-1-HOUR.
And coming up after the break, no salon, no problem. Why shampoo is the secret to healthy hair during quarantine. Plus, what you can use to recreate a fancy salon hair mask in your home. We'll have that next.
Okay, when it comes to hair, Houston's heat and humidity can be a real disaster.
That's why you got to get the Topsy Tail. Remember those?
Oh,
I'm
yes.
totally kidding. Lucky for us, celebrity stylist Joseph Maine is just a Zoom call away, and we recently chatted with him on the show. From what to look for in shampoos to easy styling tips, Joseph shared hair care secrets to help look your best during quarantine. And that day, Courtney did have the day off, but KPRC Channel 2's Christine Noel was filling in. Joseph, it's great to see you and your bright smile. Wish you were in studio, but Zoom will do just fine. And let's start the conversation with shampoo. This is something that I didn't realize actually made a difference. I thought it was all marketing, right? I always buy the cheap drugstore stuff, but you say the right shampoo can make all the difference.
It really can make all the difference. I think it's something that we often overlook, and we really buy into these false promises. A lot of shampoo companies will tell you that it's doing a number of things for you when really you just want your shampoo to clean your hair. If it tells you that it's moisturizing or it's repairing or it's volumizing, it's likely leaving things behind on your hair. These things can impede healthy hair growth and even dull your hair color. So you want to make sure that you're using a really crystal clear shampoo, because if you're not, your hair's never getting clean. If your shampoo is leaving things behind, all of the products, all the conditioners, everything. So you have a healthy scalp, so you have bright hair color, and so that your hair color when you go to the salon has a clean base to stick to. So if that's a concern of yours, the shampoo that I would recommend is the Color Wow Color Security Shampoo. This is a dream clean. It's just a really nice, gentle cleanser. It's sulfate free, so it's gonna be great for those people, especially in Houston. I know a number of people get Brazilian blowouts or keratin treatments to repel the humidity. This is gonna be perfect for you. If you color treat your hair, it's ideal. So, but you really wanna look for a shampoo that is crystal clear, because if it has a lot of the pearly, iridescent kind of look to it, it certainly has those additives that we want to avoid.
I've heard such good things about that too.
Yeah, it's interesting to know, like a clear, that's a great rule of thumb.
Yeah, certainly. And Joseph, I know that between the Saharan dust we were dealing with last week, the sun, the humidity, let's talk about some treatments that we can use to help protect our hair right now.
So there's a number of treatments that you can use, and I'm going to kind of go from high to low. So the first thing I'm going to show you is OLAPLEX. So this is a bond building treatment. I don't know if you guys can see that. So OLAPLEX, it's a bond building treatment. So this is something you want to put in your hair before you shampoo it. It's actually going to help strengthen your hair. I think that retails for about $34, so it's a little on the pricier side. A little goes a long way, though, and that's going to really strengthen your hair if you're experiencing any damage. Then I have these guys, which are a little better of a value, which these are the Color Wow cocktails. So again, if you have hair that you've colored or is lacking moisture, if it's become fine and limp from over processing, or you're experiencing breakage, there's a different cocktail for you. So these are leave-in treatments. It's something really easy to use. You just put it through your hair after you've shampooed your hair. You leave it in wet hair and then blow dry it throughout. And that's going to give you a really nice finish, something that you can use again and again. The more you use it, the better your hair is going to feel. And then finally, there's a number of DIY ingredients that we have at home that make great hair masks. So some of the ingredients I like to use are bananas, avocados, eggs, olive oil, coconut oil, and a few other things that you have right in your kitchen, that mixing different variations of any of those things are going to make really great masks. But because those are some natural ingredients, you do want to shampoo them out. They're not something that you want to leave in. So mix up your mask, leave it on for a good 10 minutes, and then shampoo and condition. It's not going to be your third step. It's going to be your first. And I'll often put those specific ingredient lists on my Instagram, but you really can't go wrong with any of those.
Joseph, I'm so glad you said this because I came home once and my mom had rubbed like egg and avocado in her hair. I thought she had lost her mind. She looked like a monster. Anyway, apparently it works, Joseph. Okay, so let's talk about grown out roots. And this has been a massive issue for so many people, right? You can't go to the salon, right? And some people are afraid of trying to color it themselves at home. So what do you do if you have this giant 1, 2, 3 inch root shelf on your scalp?
So I'm going to really advise you to not color your hair yourself. And it's not because the application can go wrong, but it's because the drugstore brand hair colors are filled with ingredients that layer up on your hair. Well, they have metallics in them and a number of other things that are kind of a one-size-fits-all to make sure they work for everyone. So they can really layer on your hair, make your hair texture terrible, and they can make it really difficult and expensive for your hair colorist to get your hair color back to where you want it. So using one of these things I'm going to show you is going to be really helpful. It's crazy because these things are flying off the shelf and they kind of they've been selling out everywhere. But the first one is the Color Wow Root Cover Up. Some of you may have seen this. It's been an award winner for like 6 years or so. But it's a mineral-based powder that you apply with a brush, water-resistant, works great in the humidity in Houston, comes in a number of shades, and it blends effortlessly with your hair. And then something else that I really like is the Batiste dry shampoo. They have some colored pigmented ones that actually work really well. They're a little harder to control than with a mineral-based powder and a brush. You just kind of spray this along your roots, but it's going to perform double duty. So it's going to be your dry shampoo, and it's also going to give you some color as well. So there's a lot of great options, but try not to color your hair if you can avoid it.
That's a good tip. Don't go it alone, right?
Oh, I was so close, and I was like, oh, this is not going to end well. All right, still ahead on today's show, hairstyling tips for Zoom calls. We know that so many of you folks are doing that right now. If you're working from home, these styles can be ready to go. In just a few minutes, we'll check back in with celebrity hairstylist Joseph Maine for a lesson in quick hairstyle ideas. Oh, so many of us are in this boat. Are you looking for some hair inspiration for your next Zoom call meeting?
I just throw on a baseball cap and call it a day, but I know for some people it's not that easy. Yes. Joseph Maine is back with some styles that you can recreate at home in minutes. Joseph, welcome back to the show, and you are joined now by your lovely model and sister, Sabrina. Local Houstonians. It's great to see you both. And let's just jump right in with this first category, the Zoom calls. You know, I was joking about the baseball cap thing. For the Zoom calls, you know, if you're dealing with clients and business, you want to look professional. So where do we begin?
I agree. I mean, I think some people seem to forget that their teammates can see them on camera and just tie their hair up. I think that there's a number of ways that you can make your hair look really good in just a couple of minutes. And the first way I'm going to show you is just by kind of focusing on the front of your hair when styling. This is a great trick, whether you're on a Zoom call or just in everyday life. You don't always have to worry about all of your hair. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So these wavy looks that I'm going to show you are also great if your haircut's a little grown out. You don't want to, if your haircut's grown out, you don't want to focus on a really slick straight look or a really blown out look. A wavy look is going to kind of mask the fact that your haircut's grown out. And so this waver I'm using is called Babe Waves by Trademark Beauty, and it's so simple to use. You just clamp sections and it gives you this perfect beach wave. But what you can see is I'm just focusing on this hair right around her face and kind of the ends, and it's going to look like her entire head is done in just a couple of minutes.
Whoa, I have never seen a tool like that. Like, I would assume that's a waffle iron if I found it in the drawer at your house, Joseph.
Well, and look how wonderful her waves look. Joseph, do you recommend that tool to get the easy 5-minute waves, or do you have another tip or advice on how to get your hair look wavy in like just under 5 minutes?
This is the tool to do that. It's way faster than curling your hair or wanding your hair. And it doesn't matter if you're good at doing hair or not, you can use this one. It's great for all lengths, and it comes in 3 sizes. So if you have shorter hair, there's a smaller one for you. If you like a bit of a tighter wave as well, you'll be able to achieve it with the smaller one. And you get these really perfect, effortless waves.
It's like
in just a few minutes.
That is such a quick transition. Beautiful. Sorry, what again is that device? I want one. I don't even have long hair.
That's called Babe Waves by Trademark Beauty.
Babe Waves. Okay.
We can practice later with that.
Babe Waves.
I love it.
Okay, let's move on to providing some volume then. We've covered the waves, right? I still can't believe how quick that was. Like 20 seconds, right?
Yeah,
okay.
It's amazing.
What if people need a little more volume, right? If they're at home and they feel like the hair has just gotten so flat?
So this is a really fun trick, and it's not something you want to wear out, but for a Zoom call, for a FaceTime date, this is going to be a great trick. Or you guys on TV where someone can't see the back of your head. This is what we do on set. We take a clip like this, and you actually just pull all the hair forward and hide that clip behind her hair, and it gives you really instant volume. You do this on both sides, and it'll make for a great voluminous selfie.
What?
We need to try that one later, too. I feel like it's not going to look as good as that.
What happens if you turn around, though, Joseph, and you're like, oh, sorry, my dog is barking. I need to turn around.
Your clips are showing.
Then your secrets are out. So don't turn around. If you've got this going on, you want to, at all costs, stay facing forward.
Oh, gosh, looking forward. That looks amazing.
It looks awesome.
Okay, so speaking of accessories, we can call that clip an accessory. What are some ways to conceal roots with accessories? Because we need all the help we can get, Joseph.
So I showed you some awesome ways to conceal your roots using products earlier, but sometimes you're in a pinch. They call you 5 minutes before and say, hop on Zoom. I'm going to tell you, a headband can be your best friend. With your roots especially, you can just see the front in most cases. Even when you're out and about, most people can't see this portion of your head. And so using a good statement accessory right in front is going to look really chic, and it's going to conceal those roots.
Look at that.
See, that is like the prime definition of working smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
I love
and
that.
you can achieve these same sort of looks by even making 2 braided pigtails and crossing them in the front, and doing a bit of like a braided crown can give you the same sort of effect.
Wow, Joseph, you make it look so easy. Seriously, dude, it's great to see you. And it looks like you got the headband memo, Courtney.
Got the memo. Didn't know he was going to talk about it. By the way, that Babe Waves, I've already put it in my Amazon cart. It's $54. I'm definitely going to try that
It's
out.
pretty cool, right?
Oh, yes.
Had you ever seen anything like that?
I've seen it. I just didn't know, if the hype was worth it. But now that I see him work through, obviously his sister's hair is much longer than mine, but, we're going to try it.
Yeah. Waves in a snap, who knew? We do have all of Joseph's tips and product recommendations on our website in case you're interested.
Still ahead, a special performance from Houston's own The Mighty Orc. He's going to share his unique bluesy sound. That's coming up next.
Hi, Derek. Hi, Courtney. Thanks so much for having me on Houston Life. This song's called I Feel So Glad.
That was awesome.
So great. It's also been so cool to connect with some of these artists at home in their homes and see, you know, like you could see his vinyl and the guitar. So that was very nice, Mighty Orc. Thanks.
And you can catch the Mighty Orc live during his weekly virtual concerts right on his Facebook page.
And we will share a link to connect with him on our website. We'll be right back.
Ketchup stains, ain't nothing you can take is gonna cure a migraine.
There he is, Ray Wiley Hubbard himself. Coming up on tomorrow's show, the Texas outlaw country singer-songwriter's latest album, Co-Starring, features collaborations with artists like Ringo Starr, Joe Walsh, and Chris Robinson, just to name a few. We're going to chat with the legend about his new music, storied career, and get a special acoustic performance. Pam Tillis was also one of his collaborators.
That is so incredible. I mean, I love collabs, but that is like star-studded for sure. Also, guys, you know what tomorrow is? Wine Club Wednesday, all about rosé with Tangi Patton of Good Taste TV. Affordable sips, $15 and under, plus tasty bites that pair well with blush wines. Easy ideas for some happy hour at-home ideas. So some good stuff.
I know rosé, too, is considered a summer wine, but I think it is great any time of the year, right?
12 months of the year, I like it.
Well, it's sort of summer 12 months of the year in Houston,
around here.
So that counts. And Tangi's the best. She always has the best wine finds at any price point.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Well, good show today.
Yeah, we had a little fun, didn't we? And in the meantime, we always post all kinds of behind-the-scenes photos and videos on Instagram. So look for our Houston Life page. Just search Houston Life TV. It'll pop up.
All kinds of laughs going on over there. Thanks for joining us today.
See you back tomorrow.